This will be for the con assignment, area and circumference of circles challenge. All right, so it says the circumference of a hula hoop is 86 pi centimeters. What is the radius of the hula hoop? So I wrote the two formulas for circumference. Okay, it's 2 times pi times r, or pi times d. Since we're looking for the radius, we don't need the one with diameter in it. Okay, so it's given the circumference is 86 pi. I'm going to plug that in place of c. 86 pi, and that equals 2 times pi times r. Okay, in order to solve for r, I'm going to divide both sides by 2 times pi. Okay, 2 divided by 2 cancels. Pi divided by pi cancels. And we're left with the radius r. On the left-hand side, pi divided by pi cancels. 86 divided by 2 is just 43. So that's it. The radius equals 43. Right in the box, 43. All right, notice the circumference was given in centimeters, and our answer for the radius is also in centimeters. Okay, the penguin exhibit at a zoo has a raised circular island that is surrounded by water. The diameter of the island is 20 meters. One penguin swims halfway around the island before hopping out. How far did the penguin swim? Give your answer in terms of pi. All right. So it says the penguin swam halfway around. We know that once around is the circumference. All right. So let's find the circumference and then take half of that. So circumference equals 2 pi r, or pi times d. All right. Now we were given diameter is 20 meters. Okay, so we're not going to use the one with r, or radius. Okay, so circumference equals pi times d, which is 20 meters. Okay, and pi times 20, of course, that's just 20 pi. All right. Now, that's all the way around. The circumference is all the way around. This says halfway around. So take half of c. Okay, so we're going to multiply 20 pi times 1/2. Okay, so you can just leave pi alone, and half of 20 is just 10. And we still have the pi. All right, remember when you take half of a number, it's the same as dividing by 2. So multiply by a half is the same as dividing by 2. So you write 10 pi in the box. So click on the box, type 10, and you can click the pi symbol, or you can just type pi, and a pi will appear. All right. A sumo wrestling ring is circular and has a circumference of 46 pi meters. What is the area of the ring in square meters? Give your answer in terms of pi. All right. So in order to find the area, the formula is pi times r squared. So we need r to find the area. Okay. We were given the circumference is 4.6 pi. So let's do that first. The formula for circumference is 2 pi r, or pi times d. Okay. Since we need the radius r, I am not going to use the one with d. All right. So in place of c, the circumference is 4.6 pi. Plug that in for c. And that equals 2 times pi times r. Okay, in order to solve for r, we divide both sides by 2 times pi, so it cancels out. Okay, so this is times here. This is times. This is a decimal point, just so we're not confused. On the right, 2 divided by 2 cancels. Pi divided by pi cancels. On the left, pi divided by pi cancels. And if you do 4.6 divided by 2, that's going to equal 2.3. And that equals the radius r. Now, they asked for the area in terms of pi. So we're going to use r in the area formula. Okay? So that equals pi times r squared. We said r is 2.3. And that gets squared. Okay? You need to use the calculator for 2.3 squared. So on the calculator, do 2.3 squared. Or you can just do 2.3 times 2.3. Same thing. Okay? And I get 5.29. All right? So that equals 5.29. And we still have pi. So the answer is just 5.29 pi. So in the box, type 5.29. And then you can just type pi. And the pi symbol will appear. Okay, an artist is creating a large butterfly sculpture. There is a circular dot on each wing made out of a metal ring. The distance around each dot is 24 pi. The artist plans to fill the inside of each dot with blue-colored glass. What is the area of the blue glass will be needed to fill each butterfly dot? Okay. So it says the distance around each dot is 24 pi inches. Remember that distance around the circle is circumference. Okay, so circumference is 24 pi inches. All right, and since we're looking for the area, we need to find the radius because the area formula is pi times r squared. So we need the radius r. Okay, the formula for circumference equals 2 pi r. Okay, it also equals pi times diameter, but we don't need diameter. Okay, so circumference is 24 pi. I got that from the problem. I set it equal to the formula for circumference. Okay, solving for r, I'm going to divide both sides by 2 times pi. Okay, on the right-hand side, 2 divided by 2 cancels. Pi divided by pi cancels. On the left-hand side, pi divided by pi cancels. 24 divided by 2 is 12. So the radius r equals 12. Okay, now it's not what they asked. They asked for the area, so we have to plug in 12 in place of r and then square it. Okay, so we still have pi, and r squared is going to be 12 squared. Okay, on the calculator, 12 squared, or 12 times 12, that's a 144, and we still have pi. Final answer. So in the box, type 144, and you can click the pi symbol. Okay, you can click the pi symbol, but I like to type pi. Same thing.